We're talking today what foods are good for mental health. If you're thinking that your mental health has taken a little bit of a dip and you'd like to try make it a little bit better through the use of food, there are certain foods that you can try that are known to improve mental health. I'm Terry O'Reilly from Therapy Lounge, and I've been working with people for nearly 2 decades now and talking about mental health issues and how we can increase one's mental health. Remember that food is not going to be a standalone solution, but let's have a look at some of your choices anyway. So I'm going to start with probably the least popular, and that is the green leafy variety. So every time people look at this, they usually go, oh, really? Is that what you're going to tell me I need to increase my mental health? But before you do that, just think, look, this is kale. I have a real difficulty finding uses for it, even though kind of it's the new buzz food. But what I can tell you is this: 2 uses that I have found make it easy to use on a regular basis and make it palatable, frankly. The first one is, if you take it, it's quite a tough leaf. So if you take it and break it into tiny little bits like that, you can generally mix that up in a salad and you hardly even know it's there. Its taste is quite minimal. It's not like celery, for example, that has a stronger taste. So we know that green leafy vegetables do prevent mental decline. So they're general good for our overall health and also preventing mental decline in that way. The other thing I do with it, which is really great, is this will be your best friend. If you don't have one, get one. I put it in one of these containers, broken up into really small pieces. I probably wouldn't use quite that much in one go. Mix it with berries and add your liquid, of course. My liquid of choice is almond and coconut milk, but you can use anything, whatever your choice is. Water doesn't really quite do it for me. Blend it up, great smoothie, put nuts in it, whatever. You won't even know it's there. So preventing mental decline, that's your friend. What else do we have here? We've got the other most important thing is walnuts. Walnuts actually help grow brain neurons. So it's a good nut for you if you're really trying to increase your mental health and your brain health. So look at putting your walnuts in your smoothie. Great way to get those done, but they're kind of just good to eat anyway. Of course, we all know berries. Berries are, we talk about superfoods. I don't even know what a superfood is, to be honest, but berries are the bomb. If you're eating them fresh, buy them fresh like that. But if you're using them in a smoothie, don't worry about buying them fresh and using fresh ones. I put frozen ones in my smoothie. It's a cheaper option. It's just as nice. You don't know that they're frozen. They're always accessible, so you don't need to worry about having fresh stock available because, let's face it, berries don't generally last too long in the fridge. The last thing you can try for increasing your mental health is things like whole grains and legumes. So we know that these things are a good source of fibre, they control blood sugar, so once again, great for your mental health. Remember that your mental health is not going to improve drastically just because you throw a few great foods at it. So give it a try. Of course, we should be eating these things anyway, but really what you're looking at doing is finding out or figuring out or doing some processing about what you think is going on for you mental health wise, and finding solutions to those practical things you can do as well. So whether that means making practical changes to your life as well as this practical change, or seeking a mental health consultant or whatever that looks like. Look at your mental health as being a holistic issue, not just something that can be solved simply with food. I'm Terry O'Reilly from Therapy Lounge, and have a look around the website for some more articles on what things you can try to improve your mental health state. Talk to you later. Bye.